more of an introduction thing, or?
Well, it is, Derek. I think the whole premise of the camp is it's not for evaluation, it's for education, and we have the players that we've just drafted, all are here, and we've got the players that we've drafted the last couple of years, and everybody's with us. The big component now is on ice, and the Oiler coaches and our Bakersfield coaches get together and put together some concepts and principles that they feel are important for our players to become Edmonton Oilers one day.
What are you trying to get across? Like, what's when you leave here, is it more about the training they should do, or on ice how they should play the game?
We cover that, Rob. We cover, they're doing their fitness testing today and their medicals, and they will be all having individual meetings with strength and conditioning coaches throughout the week and having their programs designed for them. The next phase of the whole thing is to send them away with some things that they can focus on for the summer, whether it be on the ice with some skating drills from David Pelche, or some skills and tactics that we work on with the coaches, or the strength and conditioning programs that they get from Chad and Simon.
You've been through a lot of these. What's sort of the common theme? What do you sort of have to tell almost every player that comes to them?
Well, we want them to have fun. We want them to leave our camp knowing that it was time well spent, and that they learned something. They met some new friends. They saw a beautiful part of our country and our province, and we're able to celebrate right here in Canada Day by going up to Jasper. But so those are the big takeaways. Just that it's the team bonding, the unity, the excitement around kind of getting together and going out of town.
Is it in terms of the players' own conditioning and stuff? Is it kind of an eye opener of how strong they need to be and how much they really do have to work on before they become pros?
Well, it is, because we've got some players that have been through this 3 times. And they've been through the fitness testing, they've been through the summer training, and they know that that the bar is set pretty high. And we don't hide the standards that have been put out by the NHL players in the organization as well. So those are all posted on the walls, and the players can walk around and see all the fitness test results, so they can know where they lie in certain categories.
That's how I compare your VO2 to a National Hockey League.
Yeah.
VO2. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to ask you specifically about Kailer Yamamoto a little bit, and just obviously he's kind of a young, smaller guy, lots of skill, I guess. How do you kind of project him?
Yeah, I guess the comparison I heard coming out of the draft was Tyler Johnson. So, I mean, if that happens, that would be wonderful. Both happen to have played in Spokane, but smaller, skilled guy, but he's got some edge to his game. Like he's good with making plays under pressure, and he can find people that are open and get them the puck. But he can also take passes in tough areas and make plays.
He's a guy that says he wants to win the WHL scoring championship next year, so that's obviously a nice guy to have in your quiver, I guess.
It'll be fun to watch, won't it? Yeah. It's always nice when some of your prospects are in the leaderboard in their respective leagues.
You say it's a non-competitive camp. You get a bunch of competitive players out there. Do you have to sort of dial it down a bit and say, listen, you're not making the team today?
Well, yeah, that was the message last night. Nobody makes the team or doesn't make the team from this camp. So learn as much as you can, take away as much as you can. If you have questions, we've got lots of staff handy. If you got questions, ask. And the one thing going into the weekend here, tomorrow night we have we're on the ice tomorrow evening we have a supper, we have a round table. And Todd leads it off, and he gets everybody in little groups, and we start talking about different topics, and it can be anything. And we have the NHL coaches and the American League coaches circulate through the groups, and there's a lot to be learned there. But no, I just think it's going to be an exciting 4 or 5 days that we're going to spend together.
You guys had a couple of goalies at that Team Canada development camp, which is kind of a good step forward for an organization that really hasn't had a lot of goaltending depth.
No, it's good, and it's a little bit of internal competition too between Dylan and Stuart, and from talking to the goalie coaches, like everybody speaks so highly of both guys. So I mean, I think it's a great scenario for the Oilers in the future of goaltending.